and welcome to another video of mine. Sorry I haven't been on for quite a while. I've just been busy visiting family for the holidays, helping my mum and some friends out. So yeah, it's good to see us all. It's good to see everyone. So yeah, what I'm dedicating this video to is for my YouTube channel. I've got over 500 video views, so thank you all of you. Wow, yes, wow, yes, amazing. I've still only got 3 subscribers on my channel so far, but you know, more will come. More will come eventually, so you know, just gotta keep it up and I'll eventually get there. But what I'm also gonna make this video about is some of my things, as you heard from my YouTube, as you heard from my channel name, TrainShipKid44767. I love trains and I love ships. I love them both. They're both things that I'm into. So what I want to show you is some of the things I've got on trains and ships, like DVDs, models, and yeah, some other things that I really love about ships and trains. So just give me a minute and I will get it all ready. Okay, sorry I took so long. It just took me a long time to get all this stuff out of my wardrobe and here. So yes, I am ready to go. Sorry, I just need to get comfortable. So I am ready to go. So first things first. In a way, even though I'm into trains, but yes, I did like Thomas the Tank Engine when I was a kid, and I still love it today, even though I'm 17 going on 18. But I don't care what people think about me. So the first thing I want to show you, I haven't got any other Thomas things. I've only got some movies and DVDs, but mostly just the movies. So I just want to show you those first. And if a lot of people you don't know, there's at least 6 movies of Thomas made out so far, and I've got them all and I just want to show you them. So yeah, and the first one I want to show you is, yes, this one, Thomas and the Magic Railroad, which is one of my favorites, which was also the first Thomas movie ever made, which has actually become a real success. I will say that. But yes, it is great and very realistic and good. It's one of my favorites. The second one is basically based on the seasons, I think it's 8 to at least 11. Something like that. So, something like that. And here's the second one, formerly known as The Great Discovery. The second movie made. And yes, we also got a new friend here. His name is Stanley. And a new town also gets discovered in this one, known as Great Waterton, that has been on the island of Soda for a really long time now, but no one lived in it until now. Okay? And the third one is another one of my favorites called Hero of the Rails. It is a really great one. Sorry if it's the other way around. It's just that because, yeah. Okay, so yes, and this one's based on the new animated series of Thomas. But this is one of my favorites. And of course you can tell, Devious Spencer is in this one. A lot of my friends don't even like him because he's a show-off. Okay. The next one is called The Misty Island Rescue, but they also get 3 other new engines to the island who come from this place called Misty Island, which is really incredible. Sorry, I keep looking away all the time. It's just that I've never done this before, so yeah. Yeah, so this is the next one. It's okay, but good. It's good, yes, but in a way in this one it is good because Thomas and the other just do a lot of rhyming in this one, which is okay. Okay, yep. Next, another one called, this one's recently known as called Day of the Diesels, and of course you can tell, yes, Diesel 10's in it, plus 2 new engines called Den and Dart, these two here. And of course you've got, you know, Salty and Mavis here. And of course Thomas, Thomas at the bottom. He's basically on the cover of, you know, every one. Okay, and the last one, which is recently new, is this one called the Blue Mountain Mystery, where when Thomas ends up meeting up with a new engine called Luke, who is pretty shy and doesn't really like knowing any of the other engines because he's scared. And apparently in this one, like on the back, Victor plays a very important role in this one. And they get a new friend here called Winston, known as a track inspection car, which is pretty good. Yes, so that's all my Thomas movies, which is really impressive. I love Thomas. Ever since I was 2, I've loved it. And him. Okay, so that's it for that bit. I've shown you all the DVDs. Now, next, it's still more DVDs to come, but I will show you those in a minute. I just need to get them ready, and I will see you soon. Okay, so picking up where I left off just a few seconds ago, now I'm going to show you some other DVDs that I have. Not Thomas ones anymore, I've shown you all those. I really want to get some of the episodes that are on DVDs, which I want, so which I'll do. But right now I'm going to show you some real locomotive DVDs that I have. The first one, which was the very first one I got, it's called this one, known as, formerly pronounced as British Steam. It's called British Steam, formerly pronounced as so it says the title here, the Golden Age of Steam. So it has a 2 documentary set on locomotives and working steam. So this one's just on, you know, passenger trains and other famous locomotives, and this one's mostly on, you know, freight work and shunting yards and stuff. But yes, and it is a reasonable DVD. I can teach you a lot about locomotives. Hardly on diesels, but good enough, but mostly on steam, because most of the focus is on steam, which is good. It was one of my favorites, and I love watching it because it teaches me a lot about trains. Okay, the next one is this one called the American Steam. This one's called, it's called American Steam, as it says here. It's a 3-box DVD set. There is more, but I only got this one because it's more interesting. Okay, so I'll get the DVDs out and show you which one it comes with. So this is just, you know, the slide in. See? Slide in. Okay. The first one it comes with is this one called the American Steam. So steam in the 50s and 60s. So steam in the 50s and 60s in America. So what it was like back then. You know? And yes. And the other one is basically based on the same thing, but this one's called Short Lines of the South, which is pretty impressive too, which I also like. They're all really good. And the last one is my favorite, and some of my friends like this one too. All pronounced as Steam Giants Across America. So it shows you all the different, you know, big boys, challengers, all the different big types of steam giants and others, and other Pacific trains that were around, which was really good. I love this one. It's one of my favorites. Just wait till you watch it. You'll see the size of the engines. They are big and fast when you get to know them. Okay. The next ones I'm going to show you are pretty impressive. These ones are called war trains. So this is basically like, you know, this one's called combat strategies. It's sort of like, well, you know, trains that we used during the war. You know, like steam trains, mostly steam. So this is probably where the film's based way back, sometime in the Civil War. This says here. It says either this. This says here. It says either this. It says either the Civil War, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. So most of the trains that were used around there. And this is only Volume 1. I do have Volume 2 somewhere, but I think I lost that when I moved into this house a couple of years ago. Okay, and the next one's just Volume 3. This one's formerly pronounced as Air Attacks. So, you know, during the wars, mostly on air attacks on railways to block the trains to stop other men from getting through to the other side of the country. Really good, and it can teach you a lot about the war trains. Very impressive. Yes. Okay. Well, that's all I have for those ones. The next bunch of ones I'm going to show you in a few seconds is a few things on ships, which is my next favorite thing. So I'll get those ready and see you all in a little while. Okay, I'm back, and yes. So the next things I'm going to show you is based on my second favorite thing, ships. I know I haven't got much different ships. I've mostly got, well, I'll show you in a minute, but yeah. Okay, so moving on. My favorite ship of all time is of course this one. It's the Titanic. She is my favorite ship. I have always wanted to study her ever since I first knew about the film. Ever since I knew about each of the films. She is just amazing. And she has become really, really popular after her accident over 100 years ago. Yes, and so this isn't the movie, this is a mini-series. This is last year's 2012 mini-series celebrating the 100th year anniversary of the sinking. So yes, and this one is good, and I do like it. Very well done, very well played, and the actors are all good too. Okay, the next one. It's also another mini-series based on the Titanic, but I think this is the later version, but it's also celebrating a 100th year anniversary too, as it says up here. Celebrating a 100th year anniversary. But I think this is the 2005 version of the mini-series, but I think they released it out last year just to celebrate. And of course, you know, this isn't the real cover, this is just the hardcover it came with. The real case is just, sorry, the real case is right inside, right here. Yeah. Okay, now I want to show you that this one comes with some very special items inside that I will show you in a minute. First, I just want to show you some of my other things that I got for Christmas. My mum got me for these because she knows I'm a really big Titanic fan. Okay, so yes, it's this. My mum got this for me for Christmas off eBay. I don't know how much it was, she never told me. But it's a postcard that has the picture of the Titanic on it, and this frame didn't come with it. She got this separately because she wanted to portrait it, because she wants to keep all my Titanic valuables really safe. And so yes, this one is really valuable, and I don't want it to get broken, so I can take extra care of this one. Okay. This one I also got off the internet. This one is a clock, as you can see. And right now the time is, yes, it is a 11:58 on this clock. And it also does work. Let's see, tick tock. Yes. Oh, I love this thing. Yeah. Instead of looking at my, iPod or my iPod dock all the time, I can finally just keep staring at this clock and stop worrying about the time. Yeah, cool. Okay. Now the other things I wanted to show you is these things I got with the DVD. The first thing is the first thing is a poster. A poster saying something about the accident a few days later. This one, I think, is a letter that was once done on the Titanic, printed out. Not that I know of, I think it was. Oh yeah. And the last one is one of my personal favourites. This is an exact printout of the coordinates to the Titanic's distress call. As you can see, it says on the bottom, we have struck a berg, sinking fast, come to our assistance. So it was actually done on the Titanic, so yes, actually printed out. Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to get to my next bunch in a minute, so good. I just need to get my stuff and I'll be back with you.